welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play. It's episode 22 and last episode was a world tour, so for anyone watching, thank you so much because it did mean a lot and you guys, a lot of people did tune in, so thank you so much. I also forgot to mention about the number of days I played in this world. So if anyone was wondering, I played 1178 days, which is a lot, but I don't really consider a lot of the days because I do go sleep most of the time. So yeah, I don't really consider the days. But yeah, today's episode is gonna be massive because I have something in store. We're gonna be working in the Everblossom area. We're gonna be building an inn. Yes, the first village inn, and this one's gonna be special. But the materials needed for this one is quite heavy. I actually had to extend our smelter of Doom 3000 because we did need to actually smelt some kelp. So we do have kelp here. I've been cooking that up because we need dried blocks for this build because this is going to be the wallpaper of our inside. We also have lava buckets as our fuel because I was using coal. Yeah, I was using coal for the entire thing. And let's see, where is my coal? This is my coal stash. Yeah, but you might be wondering how I got that amount of kelp in like a space of, I guess it was like a few days, Minecraft days, in real life day. But the reason I have so much kelp is because of my genius redstone prowess that I used and accumulated through our redstone tutorial all the way back there. I made this. This is a semi-automated kelp farm that I built. We really need kelp, and you know what? Let me show you the inner workings of my genius because I think I did a really good job. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off because it's so annoying. So this is an observer. Yes, crazy. This observer here is facing towards this observer, and then there's a constant pulse that leads to this dispenser which contains bone meal. Now this is why I placed my bone meal in here because I did have a mass amount and I did run out of space in this 9 grid, so I added a barrel. Now over here is a piston which leads to, let's see if we can even see it. There you go. Which leads to this. This is an observer, and once kelp is detected, it reaches up, it goes up here, and then it falls into this chest. And yeah, that's my redstone genius and redstone talk with me. I hope you enjoyed. You know what? Let's actually see the live action of this because I'm kind of proud of it, even though it's pretty simple. So we place bone meal in here, and then, oh wait, I need to redstone. I knew that. You place redstone, it grows, it detects it, and then boom, it goes in the chest. Yeah, only the biggest minds can figure this out, but it's kind of annoying as well. But yeah, that's what I've been doing off camera, gathering a lot of resources because this build is quite big. Oh, it's bedtime. I don't know if this is the new feature because I have updated to 1.21.5, but every time it rains, there's always these rain particles, and it always happens after it rains. I don't know if it's a feature or if it's one of the mods that I installed because I do have particle rain and a few other mods. But if it's a feature, this is a nice feature. But yeah, you can see like it's everywhere. The rain particles, it goes everywhere the rain touches, and even inside the dungeon gate. I also had to, because I was wasting so much coal, I had to make a lava farm. So I do use this lava farm to smelt my needs. Actually, I do need to bring some of this. But yeah, small lava farm that I built because I did not want to waste coal. I do want to use coal for maybe future builds because coal is a nice block. Okay, I have this idea that I really want to do. So, oh, more lava buckets. So usually I'm having a hard time picking which pet to bring around, and I don't know which pet to always bring around. So this time I've decided, because my redstone genius can expand to vast amount of places, I'm gonna make a randomizer full of names of our pets, and then we're gonna randomize the pets. Like, you know, Stampy. Yeah, if anyone watched Stampy back in the day, he had this I think he had the lever and he pulled it and a random pet came out, like one of the dogs. So I'm gonna do that, but with all the pets we have, so then I don't have a hard time deciding, and it'd be cool. And also we can do redstone together because I do owe you guys a redstone tutorial on how I invented such genius kelp farm, and yeah, so I apologize for that. So maybe we'll do that this episode or maybe next, we'll see. But yeah, 1.5, I'm on the update right now. I don't have the fresh animations because it did glitch out my packs, but I do have what was I trying to say? Oh, right. Yeah, we can make so many blocks. The lodestone now, which is my favorite block, by the way, is now finally craftable and I don't need ingots. But all I've been doing throughout the episode, well, through in between episodes, is I've been getting bone meal from the skeleton farm because you know we need that bone meal. But look at these cows. They face the other way. No, not me. Look at their snouts. They have snouts. I was going to kill these guys until I saw that these are the OG pigs now. So you guys live. And maybe these pigs actually kind of have a place in the markets because we do still have a few markets to build. So yeah, maybe the pigs can have a life in there. Oh, if anyone watches Spirited Away, there was 2 pigs. What's the name? I forgot her name. The main character. Chikara Mizuka. Oh, I need to search that up. Chihiro's the name. Yeah. Her parents turned into pigs. So maybe I can do that. Pigs eating in the diner. Oh. Pigs eating in Itamai's market. Wait, that's genius. I'm doing that. But yeah, this build requires a lot of resource gathering, which I actually am currently doing in the process. And we're still not done. I need like 700 blocks of basalt. And for anyone wondering, I can't make a basalt generator because I don't have blue ice. And so I have to go to the nether. But don't worry, I'll be with you guys because I'm going to do it with you guys. Because, let's see how many times I died this time. I'm going to actually set up a nether pool into the nether where the basalt biome is. The basalt biome is pretty close. Okay, I am ready for the nether. I've prepared. I made some iron armor. Except for the helmet and chest plate. Maybe I should have made a chest plate. Nah. And I got my tools. I got the right. Okay, wherever. Let's go. Nothing to be scared, right? Let's just leave this area. Which is the quickest route? Do you think? Let's just hope there's no wither skeleton. I'm gonna take the inside route. Nope. Okay, that was... I really hate the nether. I'm not cared out. I do want to make another set armor. Because my plan is... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna speak. Because if I speak, I won't be... My plan is to make different sets of armor. Because I'm trying to make a nether gear armor, a ender dragon armor, but it's gonna expand. That's scary. It's gonna expand into many different armor sets. So I'm gonna have a... Okay, you're a regular skeleton. I can deal with you. No, I can't. I'm going upstairs. Famous last words, and I'm going upstairs. Bye bye. So yeah, I'm gonna actually extend to like a aqua gear. So scuba gear. Why are you following me? A aqua gear. This is the wrong way, isn't it? I need to get to that side. An aqua gear. And I'm also thinking of like a deep dark gear and wither gear. Just many different gears. So, and then a regular gear. So a regular gear just won't have many of the strong points. So yeah, it won't have many strong things. Maybe like no aqua infinity. Just to encourage me to use the different armor sets. How'd I get there without dying? Stay there. How am I missing? You know what? Maybe I just don't use the nether. Just great. Just what I needed. My bed is instructed. I feel like it's turning nighttime, so this is great as well. I died till with a skeleton, which is great as well. Everything's just great. Like, everything is great. Oh, there's the falling leaves. I just saw one. Look, that's cool. Okay, there's falling leaves. At least that's positive. There's no positives here. I just died again till with the skeleton. My kryptonite. You know, I would avoid going to the nether if I could. But I can't. I need the basalt, and we don't have nearly as enough basalt as I need. I have like a stack in my chest, but not 7 or how much I need. I need 700. So that's some number, okay? I'm no mathematician. That's some number. I'll be honest, I don't even know how I really died either. Unless there was a wither skeleton behind me, which I did check that there wasn't. So I question a lot of things. I question my life, my sanity, how good I am at the game. I lost 40 levels. Oh, I run out of speed. I run out of hunger. Hey guys, everything's okay. A-okay, okay? Nothing can get me here. Oh no, these spiders are catching up. Yo, chill. Chill, chill, chill. It's like the old Minecraft. Actually, they're kind of quicker one day. Whoa, whoa. Wait, oh, this might be the mod pack. Oh no, I'm dead. Leave me be. Oh, that was pretty close. Okay. Oh, there's water here. Which, okay, it might be the mod pack. Might be particle rain, but I think I'm safe. The bamboo actually saved us for once. Why the pillagers? Wait. Oh no. I'm gonna have to help the llamas. Oh no. Give me a sword, give me a sword, give me anything. I think Cloud died. Oh no. Two pillagers. There's only one way to check. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Okay, no, not gonna lie. This is a pretty bad start to the episode. I died to with the skeleton, like always. Oh no. And I died again. They invaded the place. They got Itamai hostage. They got my dog hostage. They got the island hostage. This ain't looking great. This is not looking great at all. Okay, I need to somehow save the world. Save my things. I need to be the superhero that I am. Oh no, there's trading down. Oh, Salmon took the hit for me. Thank you, Salmon. Your pain won't be in vain. Come on, guys. Let me just get my stuff. And leave you be. Ah, okay. We just lost a friend. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get my stuff. I'll be back. Okay, I have retrieved my stuff after so long. I look how many deaths I had. Okay, it's not a lot. Let's see. 1. Okay, maybe like 5. Oh, hi there. But yeah, I had 5 deaths. So now it is time to actually. Okay, I prepare myself because I need to go out there. I want to return home, but I know if I do, it's not gonna be looking good. So we're just gonna have to go all out and kill these guys. What I wanted to do is, I don't know if I'm even in the right area to get the basalt, because the basalt should be... I'm not even in the right area. So what I'm thinking is bridging. The thing is, I don't know how safe it is, so we're just gonna risk it. Bridge all the way. Okay, come on. I'm not a fast bridger. I can't fast bridge. Actually, I can a little, but I'm not skilled enough to do fast bridging. So we're gonna go the slow way. Nothing's scaring me. I don't see anything. Okay, we're gonna have to go up. I don't know why I did that. We're gonna go up. We're safe now. If I take full damage, I take full damage. Oh, yo, chill. You hit hard. But I hit harder. Oh, I just died to a piglin. All I wanted to do was place a nether portal in the basalt area. It's so simple. And yeah, I keep dying. Okay, you have my armor, but you know what? You're just gonna keep my armor because at this point, I just want to get to there. We've died too many times. I see the basalt, so I'm gonna go there safely. I'm gonna mine down. I'm gonna get this. And I'm gonna make a nether portal right here. All I wanted was a nether portal. It's so simple, and yet I butchered every moment. Let's just make this nether pool and never think about this day again, because this was once again another scuffed start. Oh, we're in a village. What's this? Whoa, how far? Wait, where is this? And ice spikes? Ah, it's nice to see the nice world. Maybe we can see the new pit. Is that another village? If I came all the way here just to find blue ice so I can make a generator, I'm gonna be mad. I think I see blue ice. I give up. You know what? I'm just gonna live a humble life as a villager, and yeah, just gonna live a humble life as a villager. Nothing's gonna happen. Okay, let's actually check if there's any of the blue ice in there, because if there is a blue ice, I'm gonna be mad. The new features, look what we have here. Firefly bush. Do I need silk touch? I didn't bring. Okay, I'm just gonna check. I don't. Firefly bush it is. Yo, this is cool. Wait, what was that? Oh, this is the new bush thing. Okay, this is cool. We got bush and firefly bush. Okay, maybe this was a good adventure after all. But it's time to check. If they're blue ice, I'm gonna be super mad. Maybe not. Maybe I'm happy because I'm not in the nether anymore. This is kind of cool though. There's a civilization right there. Another one right here. They got some new cow. Let me quickly check you out. New cow and new pig. Yo, hello. What's up, guys? Don't mind me. I need to dig you guys up. You know what? There's some there. You guys can chill, but oh, this looks cool. New cow and new pig. Okay. That's blue ice, isn't it? I swear. Let me see if I can combine it with a normal pickaxe. If I can't, that should be fine. That should be fine. I don't have silk touch anyway. But that's blue ice. I know that is. Do I really make the trek back home? I guess so. Well, I know what the plan is. I'm gonna head back home and make a generator so I don't really have to go to the nether, because I'd rather not go to the nether. Okay. I guess it's time to gather. I love resources. A lot. I was editing over the footage of the previous clips and it seemed like I was breezing over the death of Cloud and partially Steam. Twins, they're like twins, so I can't even tell the difference between them. But I can assure you that was not the case. I was dealing with my own death. Yeah, my own death, because we died. So yeah, I think that's another death. Well, maybe partially two, potentially two deaths, because we also can't find Steam, Cloud. Yeah, seriously, I can't tell them the difference. Steam or Cloud, they both died. We know how one of them died through pillages, stupid pillages, and the other one died through a trident drown. And I don't know if it's the fact that they are Bob's llamas and they attack anything that attacks Bob, because they weren't mine. I did kind of take them in, but yeah. That's more deaths to the count and more graveyards to build. Maybe we need a graveyard at this point because we have too many deaths. But for anyone wondering what happened to the basalt generator, I did make one. I did not go to the nether. I built the blue ice. I built the blue ice home. Not only did I die to a ghast, which is because I was playing ping pong with it and I lost. But yeah, I made a basalt generator, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out why this doesn't work. So before I show you the farm, I have this minecart that's under these blocks, and it should collect it, which it does. It's great, but the thing is, it never goes into this chest. I always have to manually do it. But yeah, I mine this, and some does get lost, of course, but sometimes, well, it's not in here. It's in the minecart. But yeah, it's in here, and then we get 4 pieces. But for some reason, like, this hopper is facing this chest, and it doesn't go in. I don't know if that's a bug, or I'm just stupid. I mean, my redstone genius level is... I lied. I don't have a redstone genius level, okay? I'm stupid, okay? I don't have one, so I need help. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, but we're gonna start building, because I think it's time to build. I did go over this guy over the world tour, and his name was Rusty, but I forgot to mention who named it. Thank you, Rex, for naming this puppy. And his name is Rusty. I went over it. I just didn't give credit where it was due. Yeah, we need a few more pets in this area. We have Blizzard and Rusty, but yeah, a few more pets would be nice. But Rusty, you know what? You're gonna come with me. This is the block palette that I've been using throughout the build, and let's start off with the base. This is the base. Not every block has been included because I did run out, but yeah, most of these are the main base. I start actually adding more textures, which you'll see in a bit, and then we go into the middle part of the build. This is the base, the middle, and the roof. And yeah, the middle part, like my other builds, has a similar color palette, just a few extra blocks. And then we go to the roof, which is a red roof. Since we have a blue and a black roofed building, I decided to go with the red one. You can see the color schemes. The color schemes of this Everblossom area is gonna be basically different colors. I want to try and make it as unique as possible while having similar building styles. Not every build would have a unique roof because that would be impossible, but most of the builds here would have different color schemes. This is the build. This right here is our inn, the Everblossom Inn, where everyone can come take a sleep. It's right next to the train station, which is, I placed it here for the convenience sake because maybe you want to catch a train ride as soon as you wake up. And I think this placement here is great. And I say this for every building I do, but this one might be my best building yet because I really enjoy building it. And not to mention, the other two buildings were a bit lazy in my half. Like you can see the texturing in our main home, and you can also see the texturing here. And it just felt super lazy because I did limit myself with the number of blocks. But here you can see I'm having different variation of blocks, and I really like this. So yeah, I really want to up my game in this Everblossom area and not be lazy. So Rusty, let's give them a tour. I decided to actually use coral blocks. I went out and we did find a coral block or coral reef way before, so I decided to go out there, mine this up, and yeah, started using that. And I started incorporating stone and andesite because in the other blocks we just had it as cobblestone, this pale moss and tuff, and a bit of moss and mossy cobblestone. But this time I went all out, and I think it turned out really well. We have a chimney here which really brings the build together. And then in the back right here we have a small balcony which we'll get into, and a small hut which we'll also get into. Over here is a basalt rock. Now this backstory here was supposed to be as if this was a meteor that hit, and it's a meteorite compound. I don't know the science behind it. I still need to figure out the lore things, but the people who work here, the owners broke this down and then they turned into hot spring, which this is, but we'll move on to that later on. And then this is a tree, which let's get started with this, shall we? Because this is, yeah, I decided that this tree started to grow on this meteoric rock, and this sakura tree, which is gonna be, I know it's bare right now, but it'll start growing. And yeah, it'll be a sakura tree. Just haven't got the leaves, and also don't know how to, still not finalized. Not everything is finalized, but yeah, we're gonna eventually add that. We also have this fenced off area, which I'm gonna decide to add a generator here, because eventually what I want in this Everblossom area is like power lines and power grids and probably a power station that generates this entire area. And we can have a miniature one. Maybe this is for maybe a backup generator in case the whole city goes down. But yeah, this is going to be eventually a power station. And unlike my other builds, I did decorate this. I went the extra mile and I'm really proud of myself. I started adding these extra like cogs and fans and vents. And I know there's a trend going on right now with animated fans, and I did try to implement it, but we just don't have enough space. So maybe in future builds we can do that. But yeah, that's all I've been doing. As for the texturing, we can see there's sandstone in the middle aisle, and also the other part of the mushroom block. I don't know what you call these. All you have to do is put another block over the mushroom, and then this part is revealed. But I think from a distance, this really works. It blends in. Maybe the only thing I'll fix up is maybe swap the sandstone and the mushroom stem. I might swap these because they are like clashing a bit. I feel like this is more lighter, so it should go below. But yeah, that's the only thing I'll change. But from a distance, this looks really nice. And then the roof is just a red roof. But if you did notice, I did turn off the bright netherrack that was in the vanilla tweaks, because this Looks way better, it camouflages, and yeah, we're gonna have to keep it like this now. Just the original netherrack color really does complement the build really well. Leads into the staircase that we have to go from this side, leads into the main entrance. Once we enter, we are greeted with a grand entrance. Yeah, so I decided to add a small waterfall system inside the build. Yeah, they're kind of high tech, and inside there is just coral. I do need to add coral, but there is kelp and seagrass. I did try experimenting by adding fish, but they kept dying because they swim up and just suffocate. And leading into the main hub of the area, this is the lobby. Of course, like most of my builds, none of the interior is done, but yeah, this is going to be the lobby. The receptionist right here, and inside the lobby we're going to have just a small lounge area, maybe yeah, just sofas and seating areas, but nothing too much, to be honest. Just a typical lounge. We do have a chandelier. By the way, I have no string. We need to make a string farm because I don't have enough string to make candles or looms or any other blocks. So yeah, we're kind of limited. Now beyond this reception area that we go through leads outside. Now leading outside leads into, we're going to have a fenced off area which will lead into this. There's going to be a small storage shack. Maybe if the inn has too much storage of some items, we can store it here. But yeah, there's going to be a small storage shack and a small fenced off area. Oh yeah, and I do want to mention that this position is quite nice because if you go up more, the views of this area, because it's on the ocean side, maybe we're going to have some buildings along here, but the ocean side, and yeah, this one looks really nice. So I think we picked a great spot. Now once we're back into the lobby area, we have a staircase. We have this, which we'll get into later on, but we're going to move on to this part. Now this is the kitchen. So once you enter through here, this is the dining area and the kitchen where people can sit down, eat, do whatever they really want to do. But yeah, just seating areas, which also has a counter which food will be served. And this leads into the chimney. Now I am thinking, because we're going for that Studio Ghibli vibe, even for this base, maybe we could make it so that they also work inside here, which might seem a little interesting, and I'm not sure how I'll pull that off. We also have a staircase, and this also leads to extra room, which we're gonna also convert into a dining room, just so people can sit down if they need extra seats or extra room. We have this balcony, which also leads into more seats, so people can have some nice views and just check out the area, relax, get some breeze, some skylight. But yeah, this is the kitchen area, and also leads here, which we'll get into very soon. Now right here is, if you know by the sign, then you will know that this is gonna be a small bathhouse that you can enter, and once you enter, this is the bath. Now this is where I feel like most of the interior went into, even though the entire place doesn't have an interior, and I think this came out great. We have these free baths that people can enter. I do need to still add campfires because this is meant to be like a hot spring in this area. But yeah, need to add campfires. But other than that, people can just chill here, relax, take a bath. This right here is supposed to be where you take a bucket of water, which these are, and then you place it over your head and just like clean yourself. In Japan, they tend to do this a lot where they go into baths, and before they head into the baths or like any like hot spring area, they tend to clean themselves off. So I tried to make like that. We have mirrors, some light, and some of them are off. Okay, some of them are off. Actually, you know what? That kind of looks nice. Just like tilted. Maybe like straight on means it's on, and then diagonal means it's off. But yeah, seating areas are this is there's an armor stand with a leather helmet. Leather helmets, I have different colors. I have light gray and white. And then we have trapdoors just for some extra decoration. But yeah, I think this turned out really nice. The wall is a bit plain. I need to really fix up the wall because it looks empty. But other than that, this is the small bath area, which leads into this. This is the hot spring with no campfires. But yeah, hot spring, nothing more to say. As I said, this used to be a meteor that hit, and then the people who owned this place converted it into a hot spring because they saw the potential, and now we can take a dip and take a small bath. And I did add slabs here so you can actually feel submerged without going all the way under. I think this just creates a bit of that immersion of a hot spring because you don't tend to go under fully unless you crouch or go under yourself. So yeah, I think this turned out really great. Still have to add campfires and do a bit more texturing, but I think Rusty likes it. Do you like it, Rusty? Yeah, Rusty likes it. Now I made the decision that this is actually owned by the future bathhouse of Everblossom. So if you've ever watched Studio Ghibli once again and you've seen their bathhouse, even Minecraft, if you search up bathhouse, people made these massive bathhouse looking structures, and I want to build that somewhere here. And this area is owned by that bathhouse company, which we need a name for in the future, which is why they have this hot spring. So yeah, in the future we're gonna have a bathhouse that is connected to the Red Inn, and leading upstairs leads into the rooms that people kind of sleep in. We have many different rooms, and yeah, we have the wallpaper as kelp and as a base as chiseled brick. This one I actually don't know if it's gonna be a room. It's pretty big, but we can't have windows here. Maybe I'll see what this is. But yeah, as we enter here, we have different rooms, storage cabinet. But yeah, these rooms are kind of small. Well, especially on this floor. This is the first floor. Some of them have windows and some of them don't. Yeah, smaller rooms. This is a bigger room here. This leads into the dining area, and then this one is probably like the luxury room. Yeah, this one's pretty good. But over here is a staircase which leads into, I guess, 1.5 floor. Is that even a thing? I don't know. But this leads into a half floor, which also has more rooms. This one has more windows, which is quite nice. These rooms are more bigger in size. So maybe this is like a family sized bedroom if you have children or need extra room. We also have one here. Yeah, these are bigger in size. More rooms here. And I did try to make this feel like a maze in this floor, especially like having rooms behind and on this side, just to make it that hotel feeling, because I know how those feel and they sometimes feel like a maze. But that concludes the two floors for the bedrooms. And yeah, as where's Rusty going, this is supposed to be another floor. Now I don't know what to do with this floor because we have this massive arch which is kind of in the way, but I kind of like it. Yeah, so this room is, I could either convert into more rooms, or I could convert into a lounge area, which was supposed to be this area. This is going to be another floor above the dining room. I think this would be the lounge area, and this would be something else, maybe more rooms. But yeah, that concludes the entire tour of the place. Oh, we did forget to mention this. This is a small balcony, so everyone can just relax, look at the seaside, the future monorail that will be over the ocean. They can see that go back and forth, and hopefully a bustling city. But yeah, that concludes the entire tour of the inn. Pretty much this is, yeah, once again, has a lot of work to do, especially the interior, but I think this turned out great compared to the other builds. I think I'm going to be ending this episode here because it's definitely taken a while for this to come out, especially prepping this build did take a lot of resources. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I do appreciate the continuous support throughout all the episodes, especially the recent ones. And if you guys do have a name for this inn, because we do have a lot of things to name, horses, even these buildings here, because I do want to give names to a lot of my buildings like we've done in the other area. But yeah, me and Rusty here are actually gonna go and actually fix up these builds, like these builds right here, because they definitely need to be fixed, because these builds are horrendous. Isn't that right? Okay, yeah, Rusty already wants to get to work. Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you hopefully episode 23, which I have no idea what we're doing, but maybe something cool. For anyone who hasn't left, thank you for sticking by the end of the video, the actual true ending of the video, because we actually want to test out the fireflies, because I got them out. Let's test them out. You know what? Maybe place them right here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see a firefly. Oh, yo, this looks... There's so many. Okay, it's not what it was used to be, but they actually produce light. That's nice. Yo. I don't know if it's dynamics light, but maybe they actually do produce light. But that's pretty cool. We got fireflies. I didn't want to test them out. So if you're sticking by, now you get some extra content. But yeah, pretty cool feature. Definitely gonna use this throughout all the builds. Just adds that ambience you need. Imagine walking here at night in Everblossom, you're just chilling and you're like really tired or trying to go somewhere and you see that and you're like, whoa. Okay, they're not really showing. Work fireflies? Why are they not working? Oh, you go here, you're like, whoa, fireflies. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, now it's the end of the episode. Bye bye.